Shalom. Y'all the Hebrew Israelites come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to let you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel spoken of in the Bible, that the so-called white man is known as Esau or Edom in the Bible, all right? And America's gonna be destroyed whether you like it or not in the Third World War, man, okay? And with that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Blessings to the elect of Yasha'Allah. All right. And salutations and blessings to you out there doing this truth and sincerity. Looking forward to getting out of this place. All right. Go ahead. Start at the top. All right.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding.
Yeah, because what was one of Solomon's prayers? His prayer, he prayed to the Most High to give him knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to guide the people properly. Okay? He didn't pray for riches. He didn't pray for a wider or bigger kingdom, more promises, okay? He just wanted to lead the people in sincerity for the most part.
To judge it right. Yeah,
to judge it right. That's all he wanted, man. So he prayed for the wisdom, man, to be able to do so.
To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, slacking.
Yeah, a balance. Okay? So things can be balanced. Things can be equal. Things can be fair. I was talking to a brother about a situation right now on the way down here. You know, you got a lot of unfairness in this society. At the time with Solomon, you had people that was ruling before him who was being wicked. You had wicked kings of the nation of Israel. All right? And that they was unfair. So Solomon, that's what he had prayed for, knowledge and understanding to be able to lead the people, what you had said, right, you know, judge it right.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, it says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you."
Yeah, a lot of people fail to do that. All right, they want to be the head camp leader. They want to be the top dog. They want to have all the breakdowns. They want to have all the precepts. In the same, they want to have all the women. They want to get all the attention. All right? Don't worry about none of that, man. Just seek the kingdom first. Everything else is going to be added to you in good measure. And I say good measure because that's according to the Most High. Whenever the Most High wants you to receive things, man. That's why sometimes you can pray for things, but it might not happen on the time you want it to happen, but it still happens, man. All right, still be thankful. You know, you might pray to get a bill paid, and it might be late. You know, you might have a late fee, but it still got paid. You ain't got to get it shut off, or got to, you know, whatever. Got to pay a reconnection fee and a late payment, you know.
That's why I bring that out, because you had mentioned Solomon, how Solomon, he didn't ask for the carnal things, you know what I'm saying? He asked for the spiritual gifts. And then the Most High, because he asked for the spiritual gifts in the dream, he added unto him, those carnal things, you know what I'm saying? Because his mind was his spirit was in the correct place, man. Eventually he did go off by following the idols of those women, but his spirit was in the right place, man. You know? Verse 4, to give subtlety to the simple, and to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, we're young men, all right? The young man knowledge and what? And discretion?
And discretion.
And discretion, knowing when the proper time to do something. Okay? knowing the proper time to do this or do that. You know, it's a time to play and it's a time for business, man. All right?
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel.
Yeah, because a lot of people, hey, I was talking about that this morning, man. A lot of people in America, they can't be criticized, right? Therefore, they can't have a righteous counsel because we're going to tell it like it is. We're not going to try to beat around the bush. That's if we want you to get better. Now, if you want to, like, if you got a cousin and you know this nigga 230, and he come to you with a problem, and every time you done try to get him to do the right thing according to the scriptures, and he just continuously neglect your advice, then of course, yeah, you know, hey, man, I done fucked up again, man. This time I done fucked old boy, girl and shit. You like, oh man, I ain't cool. Yeah, I know, man. What should I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna tell him? You know what I'm saying? You done told him time. That's why it says after the second admonition, man. We ain't gotta constantly keep on telling you what's gonna happen, man. And that's why I wanted to get into this chapter, because we constantly tell our people, or constantly have told our people, to get right. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? Like, we've constantly had to tell our people, look, it's funny to her. It's like, that's what I'm saying though. And if they would have had to stop at the red light, and it's funny to her, and then she'd get all offended because what? You can't check nobody in America, man. Everybody got the answers. Like, why she ain't in no seatbelt? I don't know, but it will be none of my business though, right? It will be none of my business, but you go down the damn street, get to an accident, then the daughter's on the news, then what? You know what I'm saying? But because we care for our people hate that we care about them. That's the crazy thing. They hate because we come out here and tell them to do certain things to keep the laws. Don't eat pork, don't smoke. All right? Learn the name of the true Heavenly Father. They hate those things, man. They hate us to tell them that the so-called white man is our enemy. You know what I'm saying? How is it that I can talk about your daughter not being in the car seat and then she sit her ass down? And she don't even know me.
Right.
But you rolled the window up though. I just possibly could have saved your daughter from flying out a fucking windshield, but you rolled the back window. That's the spirit, man. We can't fucking talk to our people, man. She proved it. That's why I'm saying that's why it's the spirit. Like the spirit speak expressly, man. Hey, grab that and grab the definition of expressly. Let him get it. We got a phone now. He can get the definition. Yeah, I think it's Timothy's first, second chapter. Go ahead, read that again.
Okay.
That's beautiful. I was about to say that's crazy, but it's not even crazy. That's beautiful, man. How is it I can talk about your daughter not being in a seatbelt and you got a fucking mirror and you know she ain't in a seatbelt?
You ain't put her in that motherfucker.
Ain't no seatbelt that fucking loose, and I done had to deal with children crying and shit because they don't want to be in a fucking seatbelt and they dumbass mamas let them out the fucking seatbelt, man. But then your stupid ass get into an accident and the damn kid break his neck, break his leg, break a shoulder, break any ligament, fly out the window, or die. Now you want to raise a fucking fund to bury the child, man. Like, all you gotta do is be proactive. I want that definition as well, bro. That was the shot. All you gotta do is be proactive, man. Stop a problem before it becomes a problem. All right? That's what healthy eating gets you. It helps you not get sick when everybody else is getting sick. When that contagious shit go around, you won't be contagious because you already feeding your immune system the defense that it needs to fight against it, man. That's what this word is. When we come out here, we not out here just to, hey, check us out. We're sacrificing our time. You know what I'm saying? I could be at home asleep right now because I got to go to work later. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to work later. Do I want to go to work? Fuck no, but I have to. Why? Because we're under curse, and that's how America rolls. You don't get a piece of the pie, man. All right? You can get a crumb. America allows you to get a crumb. They're not going to give you a piece of the pie. Bag.
strong with
Caesar
the land.
always trying to run away.
You're strong with the land. You going through that oppression. So what you bending over? You sleep started early.
Sit your ass down, Caesar. Go ahead, read that again.
Kind. Proverbs 1:5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel.
Now with this bitch that just rode by, she didn't even tell her daughter to get in the car seat. Her daughter just sat in the car seat. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter sat in the car seat anyway. You know? But hey, in that sense, who was wise? Her or her daughter? Her daughter was wise. Because her daughter heard, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, ultimately, it's talking about reproving and rebuking. Alright? It's talking about understanding that you're doing the wrong thing and doing the right thing afterwards, man. Alright? That's why I mentioned not eating this or not smoking or this and that, but if you do it, man. Like, we getting to the point where we ain't got time. First of all, nobody got time. Second of all, we ain't got time outside of nobody having time. Because, like I told this brother, you know what I'm saying, dealing with not necessarily a certain entity, but somebody who we all know closely, you know what I'm saying? We can't do the things that he do because he don't have no responsibilities like we have. Okay, we can't go out every weekend searching for women. We can't go out every weekend spending money or doing this or doing that to the effect, you know, because we got lessons that got to be done. We got scriptures that got to be read. We got understanding that got to be given. We got prayers that got to be sent up. If not, then you in the wrong mindset, man. Because that's where your mind is supposed to be at. Getting the hell up out of here, seeking the kingdom first. All right? Not worried about women. That's going to come later. Not worried about riches. That's going to come later. All right? Not worrying about being #1 dad of the fucking year. That's going to have to come later. Because you can't even raise your kids how you want to raise them in this place. All right?
That's why we have Micah 2:10 that says, "Arise, ye depart, it is not your rest."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like what you expect in Babylon, man? You can't be that great American. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man of the Lord, like your brother saying, you shouldn't want to be that great American. You should want to be a man that's after the Most High's heart, man.
Like David.
Like David. Exactly. You know, that's where your mind should be at, man. You know? Now just in case some of you ignorant niggas want to get silly, when I say ignorant, I mean those that don't understand the scriptures. But there's nothing wrong with getting you a woman, but this ain't the time to be over pursuing that shit, man.
The scriptures speak about all that, though.
All is Ecclesiastes, all is vanity.
The
man.
main scripture that proves that is rightly dividing the word of truth, man. There's nothing wrong with getting a woman. But the scriptures say what? It's better that you be by yourself.
Definitely not, man.
There's nothing wrong with getting money. But the scriptures say what? Money is a defense. Right? Like, you got, and it also say what? Him that buy, be as he's
already purchased or bought not.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Content with thy wages.
Being content with your, like, there's nothing wrong with these things. But you gotta know how to rightly divide them. You gotta know when to pursue them and when to let them go. That's why I mentioned discretion, man. You gotta know, and how do you get that? By wisdom. That's why, like, just read, like, if you do 50 push-ups a day, you're gonna be stronger than somebody that's doing 10 push-ups a day. You're definitely gonna be stronger than somebody that's doing no push-ups a day. Doing your 50 push-ups a day is basically doing what you're supposed to do in the spirit, man. You're supposed to read. Now with the Most High, He could put a limit on you, but at least you're staying at that limit and you're not regressing, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not decreasing in knowledge. You're not decreasing in the spirit. Because when people decrease in the spirit, you increase in what? Carnality. You get more into the world, right? And we are human. We're normal. We're in these wicked ass bodies, these chains of darkness. So we're not perfect, right? But you at least at that limit. Like certain bodybuilders, when they do bodybuilding, they always say, basically the more mass they get, the harder it is to build muscle. Like when you first start out, you can build muscle like that, you know. But when you get to that point, it's a limit. But they still gotta eat and work out like they're trying to break that limit, even though they're not gonna gain muscle as fast, man. So it's the same with this shoe. If the Lord put a limit on you, it could be so you don't get puffed up. You know what I'm saying? It could be so you can stay humble. All right? So you can just, you know, so you can be content, so to speak. Or that's just, you know, where he wants you to be content at, man. You know?
It was a scripture I was looking for. It says, the Most High giveth to every man according to his will. You know, that completely backs that scripture up, man. I believe it's one in the New Testament, and I believe it's one thing about it is in the Apocrypha. But, you know, it's the same thing, you know. It says that the Most High giveth to a man according to his knowledge, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Where they come? They back.